ran into a big problem.
The weekend before our closet install, I went into serious purge and organization mode. If I was going to have to move everything out of that closet and back in, there was no way that I was going to be shuffling back and forth clothing that I no longer wanted. Also, I'm not that great about getting rid of things, so I have had a donation bag sitting in my closet for a really long time that needed to go, and it was time to just get really cutthroat and thin out my closet, get rid of things that I was no longer wearing, and once and for all to finally get rid of this horrible donation bag that I've been holding on to for no good reason. I also went through my entire bedroom to see what I could get rid of.
Bottom drawers in use by my husband. These smaller drawers, I have bras, sports bras. Over here, ankle socks, little footy socks, and then in there is tights. And then here, not much changed. I was actually pretty current on this section. Casual, short sleeve shirts. And I'm hoping to move these into the closet.
I also share this taller wardrobe. It contains workout wear and some casual wear clothing like leggings and sweatshirts. And I wasn't planning on moving anything out of this section, but I did want to go through it and see if there was anything that I could get rid of.
This is what these drawers are looking like. Just randomness. I'm not even really utilizing this drawer that well. More randomness. Honestly, these don't really bother me that much. I don't care that much.
This was the most dreaded section for me to go through.
I got hot, so wardrobe change. So this is where I keep all of my pajamas, and I used to be a real pajama junkie. I used to order a lot of stuff out of the Victoria's Secret catalog, and it just piled up, and most of the stuff I don't even wear. It's time to really go through this and get rid of stuff. Also, I've gotten new pajamas that I really like. There's no reason to hold on to these old ones that I'm not wearing and that I'm not even sure if I really like anymore. So this isn't perfect, but you know, it works okay. And I got rid of a bunch of pajamas, so it's a little bit less packed and cluttered in there.
Then I headed back to my closet to go through all of the clothing that I tossed on the floor for getting rid of. I wouldn't necessarily call myself a hoarder. I think that is a very strong word, but I do get sentimentally attached to clothing and things. It's just something that I've been working on, and so I know that there's a ton of stuff in here that I've had for years and years. I also had clothes that just didn't look good on me, that didn't fit me well anymore. I mean, why am I holding on to this stuff? I just really needed to let it go.
Kind of like this shirt, but kind of I don't, and I never wear it, so it just needs to go. These pants, I tried to make them work, but they were always too short. This blazer is not bad, but the reality is I'm not a blazer girl. Maxis, they're just out. I'm gonna keep the black one like this because it's versatile, but I can't do this one. These are super nice from the Limited. I don't even know if the Limited still exists anymore, but they don't fit anymore. They're just a little tight. I need time to go. Do you ever just look at stuff in your closet and wonder what possessed you to buy it? What? Like, why? Why is this? Why? I mean, at one point I liked it and I think I even got compliments on it, but no. I can't even remember the last time I wore a shoe like this. Look at that heel. What was I thinking? Not terrible, but it's too tight. The stuff in these drawers is pretty up to date, but I'm just gonna look through and see if there's anything that can go. Okay, so this is how things are looking after I got rid of a bunch of clothes. You can tell that it's thinned out a little bit. Nothing's changed there, still got my drawers. I've got jewelry in about 3 different places, and I'm going to need to organize that, figure that out. Up here, just random things I will sort out later after the closet's put in and get organized, hopefully looking better. But this is where we're at for now.
So So the plan was that we move everything out of our closet on Thursday. On Friday, the closet company sends people out to do a complete teardown. They'll take down all the shelving, existing rails, and also remove the baseboards. That gave us 2 days to go in and paint, to do touch-ups, and to fix up any blemishes or damage to the walls caused by the teardown. It costs less money to have units without a backing to them. I'm glad it's an option because I don't think having a back to the unit is all that important.
Done! Everything is so dusty and I can already hear an echo.
Not pretty. We gotta do what we gotta do. Empty closet tour, shelves removed, baseboards torn out. This is what it looks like all the way around, but unfortunately, we ran into a big problem. They were pulling the baseboards off. When they pulled one of the nails, it hit a water pipe. And so we had to shut our water off. And now we're calling the emergency line to see if we can get someone to help us. Yeah, that's not good. So they left this baseboard. They didn't want to touch it anymore because he said that if he pulled, water was gonna come out. So yeah, not happy about that. Hopefully they won't give us a hard time about fixing it because that pipe had a nail in it and it shouldn't have. This is new construction we moved here in 2018. So we're hoping that the builder will help us. In less than an hour, we had a representative from the builder out here to take a look. About maybe 45 minutes after that, around 7, we had a plumber out here and it's about 7:45-ish and it's fixed. This is what it looks like. I didn't know it was gonna be open like this. I really don't know how we fix that now, but we do have water. I am going to get to take a shower tonight. That was some very, very quick service. I'm also really glad we decided to get our closet done because if we had waited, that would have turned into a slow leak when the nail rusted and deteriorated and probably caused a lot of damage with water that we wouldn't have known about for who knows how long. We were definitely going to be leaving the hard part to the professionals, but we did have a little bit of a DIY portion that we had to do. So my husband went on YouTube and figured out all the materials that we were going to need to patch up our walls after they tore everything out. Some things we had at home, but most of the stuff we had to get. We spent about $84 and then we were ready to get started on patching up all of the blemishes in the wall. The first thing we did is go in with scrapers to remove all the ragged edges that we could. Then we used the sealant primer combo to patch up and seal all the ripped up areas of drywall. The next step was to use a joint compound to level everything off, make sure that the surface was completely even as possible. Then we buffed and sanded over that. Then we went in with a wall texture spray to try to duplicate the natural, slightly bumpy, uneven texture of our wall. That's some of the texture back to the wall to try and match what is existing. We kind of blotted some of the really big spots, but eventually we'll kind of sand it down and blend it in. We just lightly sanded. I think it looks pretty good. Once we put the paint over it, and that texture should blend in with the texture that's already there pretty well. And then the final step was to paint all over that. I am so excited. It is officially closet install day. This is how the wall looks. You can barely even tell where we patched everything up. Drywall people came today and they replaced that cutout section that was missing. We are ready to go. And we didn't really worry too much about the baseboards. I don't think it's really gonna show much, so we did not really patch or paint down there. It's done. I love it. We maximized vertical storage by making the closet 96 inches tall instead of the more standard 84 inches. On my side, the medium hang section is 42 inches wide. I have 4 added shelves below for shoes and 1 up top. Then I have a whole wall of double hang with a shelf above and below. Each set of drawers is 26 inches wide. From top to bottom, the drawers are the top one 5 inches, one 8-inch drawer, two 10-inch drawers, and the very bottom one is 12 inches with a valet rod above the drawers. He has the same 28 inches of double hang space to the right of the drawers and his own wall of double hang, and then a 28-inch wide medium hang section with shoe shelves. In this configuration, I have 234 inches of hanging space on my side, and there is 248 inches on his, for a total of 482 inches of hanging space. He has a little bit more hanging space, but my shoe shelves are wider, which was necessary to hold all of my shoes.
Look how tall these drawers are. It's almost to my shoulder. We could even use another shelf here. Everything is pretty much interchangeable. You just use these little silver things, and then you can adjust the shelves up and down however you want. And all the hanging rods are also adjustable. You just pop this piece out and you can move it up or down. So yesterday I got a lot done, but then I got tired and had to quit and felt a little bit overwhelmed because I still wasn't sure what my plan was. So today I'm back at it, kind of have a better idea of how I want to organize things. Okay, it's getting there. So today I need to get that bar moved down and a shelf put up. This side is very, very tight, so I had a really hard time taking it out. And I'm having a really hard time putting it back in, and I need to finally organize these drawers. Made a bit of a mess. I'm trying to standardize all of my hangers. At some point I want to eventually end up with all velvet, but for right now I want to organize it so that all the similar hangers are together. Okay, I can still change my mind, but what I did is I moved the tanks that were hanging here over there because I actually don't need that hanging space, and I just spaced them out, and then I am able to fit the jewelry here. I'm gonna get a clean, nice, pretty stackable jewelry box to replace all that madness. I've still got shelves here that are not filled, but maybe I'll figure something out for that, or maybe not. And then the dresses I moved up here. And then I decided to just leave this side with pants, and I've got some skirts on the inside. So that's it for now, but I can change my mind if I want. Bras. This drawer, tanks, shorts, and this is just kind of a mishmash. Shorts, t-shirts, short sleeve shirts, and long sleeve shirts, and random shorts that I just like to lounge around the house in. Over here, I did move all of my short sleeve shirts out of here and into the closet. On the left, the 3 drawers, I have bathing suits and cover-ups. The right is socks, tights. The rest is my husband's. He now has more room. In this wardrobe, I moved the sweatshirts that were here. They never folded right or looked very nice that way. And instead, I just put a bin. And in here, I just have workout shorts that don't fold very well. Kept these leggings and casual pants there. Workout wear down there. And then moving the workout shorts into the bin gave me a little bit more room in these drawers so that they're less tight and full. And then over here is just sports bras. So now I have all of my wardrobe in here. Kept all of my shoes down there. I've got pants, skirts, and then way up there, I have my Ugg boots. Up there, I have that same box from my old closet. I don't really care, it doesn't really bother me that much. I have that bin to the left with like different hair accessories. And then in the right, I have, like, I put my contacts in there. Just a bunch of other random things. I got my short sleeve shirts right there on the left. Down here is my long sleeve shirt. So down here you can see that I've got a few shoe boxes with random things. I actually tried putting them in order by color. I've never done that before, and so far I really like that. Over here is tank tops. I've got some scarves back there. There's my new jewelry box, and then down here are my sweaters and sweatshirts. Over here I decided to do all dresses. I still have the bar here, although I don't need it, but one option is if I moved this bar down, I could actually hang my shorts there if I wanted to. These shelves haven't quite filled them yet. And this is what we did with the back wall. These bins are just full of things that don't fold that well, like scarves, purses, workout wear, my folded denim. I've got socks and underwear in here. And then this is an overview of his side. He's got his hats up there, pants, shirts, and then there's all of his shoes. And that's it. So total cost was $5,939. I love how it turned out. I love how organized it is. Originally, I was afraid that we weren't gonna have enough drawers, but it's worked out really well. I feel like we have plenty of space. I love how customizable it is. We have room to grow. I love being able to see all of my clothes. I'm really, really happy with the way it turned out.